Hello, welcome to LMU Tri-State News. I'm Ashley Hurley. Thank you for joining us for another edition of local and campus news, sports, and entertainment. Let's get started with this week's top stories. Across the nation, coal mines are closing down rapidly in the aftermath of federal environmental regulations targeting coal. Mining employment is now being described as a free fall. According to a survey released by the U.S. Mining Safety and Health Administration, mining jobs have fallen 8.3% to 69,658 average in the year ending March 31st, with 5,700 jobs lost in just the last quarter. Coal mining jobs have been on a steep decline since the release of the regulations issued by the Environmental Protection Agency. The regulations are aimed at curbing toxic pollutants and closing down many of the nation's aging coal-fired power plants. Hardest hit is the Central Appalachian area, where the plentiful reserves of coal are heavily infused with sulfur and other pollutants targeted by the EPA. Mining jobs have plummeted by nearly 15% in the Appalachian region in the last year. These numbers do not reflect the impact of the far-reaching EPA rules issued recently aimed to cut carbon dioxide, the leading greenhouse gas, by 30% by 2030. The coal industry in neighboring Kentucky has gone through ups and downs in the past, and with the recent downturn, it is different because a large amount of miners lost their jobs in such a short amount of time. Coal mining jobs pay more now than they have in the past, and with this downturn, it will have an effect on the state's overall economy. More now than in previous years. This effect will hit many local markets, many who serve miners for breakfast, lunch, and even dinner at times. The negative effects from these regulations will not be as obvious at first, but will span over the course of years to come. The United Mine Workers is estimating that the greenhouse gas regulations will destroy 75,000 jobs in coal mining power plants and railroads that transport the coal. That is nearly a third of the 300,000 direct coal generation jobs currently held in the U.S. It's a festival that took off slowly at first, but now visitors come from as far as Canada to be part of the weekend get-together. The Genealogy Jamboree kicked off Thursday despite rain and continued throughout the weekend. Mark Treadway, one of the founders of the Jamboree, tells us what makes this festival truly one of a kind.
For the last 37 years, I'm an author of over 700 publications of genealogy books. Claiborne County, Lee County, Hancock County is the ones I major in, but we write on books on all over the nation. Where the migrants went in their trails, we follow the trails and do stuff along them. We've been working on some material of settlers that went over the mountain in the westward movement. Because the first marriage book of Claiborne County was stolen, there's no records. So I've been able to do, because of historical reprints that we do some 7,000 historical reprints.
If you would like to know more about genealogy research in Claiborne County, you can visit Treadway's Genealogy Book Station on Pine Hill Road in Tazewell. Strong storms swept through the area last week that left damage in the community. Tuesday evening, dozens of employees right here on campus worked to get trees out of the roadways, help traffic moving through campus, and check on electric in several of the dorms. Electricity throughout the community flickered and even went out, leaving some with no power through the night. By Wednesday, most power was restored, while a cleanup took place in areas of damage throughout Harrogate. No injuries were reported from the storm, and some cleanup is still ongoing. We continue our candidate introductions today with two mayoral candidates. The second introduction will be later in the show. We want to remind you that throughout the following weeks, we will be bringing you these candidate introductions for the county mayor position, sheriff position, and district attorney. The order that we are airing will be in alphabetical order, beginning with the mayor candidates, followed by the sheriff and district attorney candidates. Here's our next interview. Hi, and welcome into a special edition of LMU Tri-State News. We've got a special segment going on, and we are going to sit down with each of the candidates over the next few weeks. First up, can you please introduce yourself to the community and tell us what position you're running for?
I'm Nathan Epperson. I'm running for Claiborne County Mayor. I've been a lifelong resident of Claiborne County all my life. I do have a wife and 3 children here in the community, and a member of MCM Missionary Baptist Church.
Okay. What qualifies you to run for the position that you're running for?
Well, the current job I have right now is general manager of a local property management company where I do manage a budget, payroll. My job is to bring businesses in to the community to fill these properties, and I have done in the previous brought small business, larger businesses in the area, and I feel the job I have now is very similar to the one that I'm the mayor position.
Okay. If elected, what is going to be your focus once you're in office?
My main focus is to bring industry in our community, jobs. Everybody that's talked to me about the problems in the area or their concerns is jobs. We have a lack of jobs, and my main goal is to bring the industry in, and I feel like we got a good start on it. I know we have an airport where we can bring the businessmen in. We have a lot of talent in our area, but we do have a lack of jobs. So my main goal would be to bring that industry in, and also bring something in, some kind of recreational centers for the children. The children have not that many places to go, and I know drugs has been an issue, and I feel like if we get our children involved in some sort of recreation center, that would eliminate a lot of the drug problems we're having in our younger people.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else you would like to?
You know, August 7th, just vote, you know, help me work for you. That's my main thing. It takes my friends, my neighbors, everybody to step forward, and I'd be proud to be called the Claiborne County Mayor, and I'd be proud to work for the people. I'm a working man, and not afraid to get my hands dirty. I'm ready to go. I feel like the county needs young blood, energy, and I'm here to bring that to the county.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBusk College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available, including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic. When you're traveling throughout the Tri-States, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro. With nearly 60 rooms to choose from, fitness center, full complimentary hot breakfast bar, and seasonal pool, Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro is all about catering to your travel needs. Our rooms are all equipped with flat screen TV, refrigerator, microwave, and we're conveniently located just seconds from the area's attractions. When you're on the road, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express, located on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro. Make reservations today by calling 606-248-6860.
I will help families adopt children from around the world and in our own backyard.
I am teaching ethics to the next generation of lawyers.
I will make a difference for the underserved of this region.
I will be an advocate for my clients.
As a prosecutor, I fought for those who couldn't speak for themselves.
I'm a lawyer and professor.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
If you love your car or truck, let us help you keep it clean at Soapy J's. Soapy J's has unlimited wash plans to fit every budget. Try our $5 express wash or one of our 3 monthly wash plans. The Wheel Deal, the Soapy J, or the new Blast Wax. With our monthly wash plans, if you pay with credit card, all you do is pay for the present month and your card will be billed on the first of each month. Don't forget, Soapy J's has free vacuums with any wash. Soapy J's Express Car Wash, open 7 days a week. Let us help keep your car or truck clean at Soapy J's. Soapy J's on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro.
Coming up this Saturday, renowned bluegrass artists Dale Ann Bradley and Steve Gutley will present the acclaimed Cumberland Mountain Music Show in the Lincoln Memorial University Cumberland Gap Convention Center. The show will feature the music and heritage of the mountain people. The Cumberland Mountain Music Show is a live, family-friendly show that includes gospel, bluegrass, and country music with some down-home comedy added in. The monthly show features mostly local talent with the occasional guests from out of the area. Following Saturday's show, the next 3 shows will take place at 7:30 p.m. on July 19th, August 9th, and September 27th. Bradley and Gulley together developed the show to have something to do in their own backyards and to keep the music and culture of this region alive. The Math and Science building was filled with new students registering for classes Friday. They were greeted by Director of Student Life Rick Stowe and fraternities and sororities offered here on campus. The next student registration will take place on Friday, July 11th from 8:15 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. at the Hamilton Math and Science building in room 100. To schedule your registration time, you can log on to www.lmunet.edu. One person was sent to the Claiborne County Hospital for evaluation following an early morning accident. According to reports, one vehicle was attempting to turn onto Highway 63 while the other vehicle was traveling southbound on Highway 25. The driver of the vehicle turning onto Highway 63 was taken by ambulance for evaluation. Those traveling in the other vehicle were checked out at the scene and did not require being taken to the ER. The Tennessee Highway Patrol is investigating the exact cause of the accident with the assistance of the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office. Here is today's second candidate introduction. We hope you enjoy. To a special segment of LMU Tri-State News. I'm sitting down with one of the candidates running for office here in Claiborne County. Now, will you please introduce yourself to the community and tell us what position that you're running for?
Yes, my name is Rick Poore. I'm running for Claiborne County Mayor. Born and raised in Claiborne County. Graduated Claiborne High School 1983. Joined the military and come back home from the military. Married my wife Tina. We have 3 children. I joined the National Guard when I come back home from the military, and ended up getting a full-time job with the National Guard, so I'm still full-time. I've been 26 years in the military, and I just want to let everybody know who I am and what I'm running for.
Okay. Now, what qualifies you to run for Claiborne County Mayor?
Well, being in the position, I'm a logistical specialist in the military. I handle millions of dollars worth of equipment, inventory. I handle the millions of dollars actually on credit card. I'm really good with the paperwork. I know how to file the paperwork to get grants for our county, to meet with all the other mayors of different counties and work with them that way. And I just feel that I'm very, very qualified for this job to do what it needs to help our county.
Okay. Now, if elected, what will be your main focus in office?
Got 2 or 3 goals in this office. My main focus, I want to bring jobs to Claiborne County, to make our county grow. And we have jobs here, but we're at a standstill. And I want to bring more in, some more big factories or something to make jobs in. I want to do something for our youth in Claiborne County. I'm looking at, I've already been studying into like a sports complex for the kids here. And then we have kids that don't like sports, so I want something for them in the middle of this. Go in and have like a little game room, pool, ping pong, little video games for them. I'm more focused on our youth because that's our future. And, that's what we all need to look at, is our future of Claiborne County. So let's make our county grow. And because these little kids, guess what, one of these days they're going to be the mayor, the sheriff. So we need to really work it that way and help them and get our kids, get our county to grow. Our county is a very good tourism county if we would work it that way. And I've been talking to the tourism committee, and they're trying to put a welcome center in over Claiborne County, which would be a great thing for us. Bring so much revenue into our county, just like this White Lightning Festival. It's going to bring in $2 or $3 million by itself. So if we get a welcome center and people know more about what we got going on here, we got North Lake, we got canoes, and just start bringing stuff like this in. It's just the millions of dollars it will bring into our county, and that's my focus. And I'm in it. I'm not in it for the title. I'm in it for my county. I want to work for my county. I want to be a servant leader. In my military career, I've learned to be a leader, and I've also learned to be a follower and a listener. And that's what I want to focus on more, is for my citizens of Claiborne County. And whatever the issues are, I want to help people.
Okay. Anything else? You got about 30 seconds.
I just feel that I would be a good mayor. I will get out, and the promise I'll make to Claiborne County is I'll work for Claiborne County, and I will try to resolve all issues that I can. And the ones I can't resolve, I'll explain to people why they can't be, but I just want to work.
A new NBA champion was crowned this weekend. Here's Adam Plyler to tell you more.
Welcome to LMU Tri-State Sports. I'm Adam Plyler. LMU summer sports camps were in full swing last week. Softball, baseball, and girls basketball all held their annual camps with numbers and participants rising. Each camp goer has a chance to learn useful skills in the morning, then a chance to show what they have in simulated games in the afternoon. The only camp going on this week is Kids Camp for Soccer. For more information on the remaining summer sports camps, log on to the LMU Athletics website at www.lmurailsplitters.com. The NBA Finals have concluded, and there is a new world champ in all of basketball. The San Antonio Spurs had a more difficult time with the Dallas Mavericks, who was the 8th seed in the West, than they did with the Eastern Conference champion Miami Heat, winning Game 5 of the series 104-87 and taking the series 4-1. The lone Miami Heat win was a Game 2 victory on the road in San Antonio by 2 points. Last night, the Heat started strong, holding a 22-6 advantage in the first quarter, led by LeBron James, who scored 17 of his 31 points in the first quarter. The Spurs then went on a tear, and they saw their 16-point deficit jump to a 21-point lead in the third quarter, led by Finals MVP Kawhi Leonard, who scored 22 points in the finale. Congratulations to the San Antonio Spurs on winning their 5th NBA title since 1999. Moving on to NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson won for the first time at Michigan International Speedway during a cup race to win for the 3rd time in 4 races. Questions about Johnson not winning through the first 10 races are finally put to rest after he placed his 3rd winning sticker on his car this season. Rounding out the top 5 are Kevin Harvick in 2nd, followed by Brad Keselowski, Paul Menard, and Casey Kane. Looking at the point standings, Jeff Gordon leads all drivers in points, followed by Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 3rd, Matt Kenseth in 4th, and Brad Keselowski in 5th place. The drivers head to Sonoma next week. In golf, Martin Kamer becomes the first player in U.S. Open history to lead wire-to-wire as he takes home the victory at Pinehurst No. 2 in Pinehurst, North Carolina over the weekend. Kamer turned in the 2nd lowest score in U.S. Open history with a 72-hole total of 271. That's all for sports. Prepare to be entertained after the break with Monique and Joe's Entertainment Report. That's when you come back on LMU Tri-State News.
Whether traveling for business or pleasure, Sleep Inn & Suites of Middlesboro, Kentucky invites you to dream better here. Located at the foothills of the Cumberland Gap, Sleep Inn & Suites offers luxurious rooms equipped with microwave fridge combo, desk, ergonomic chair, wireless internet, and 32-inch flat-screen TV. While staying with us, visit our fitness center, wake up to our complimentary hot breakfast bar, or have a bedtime snack with our fresh-baked cookies. Sleep Inn & Suites, located off Highway 25E, Middlesboro.
The J. Frank White Academy is more than a high school. Your child will have room to grow in mind, body, and spirit. Small, safe learning environments, individualized learning plans, and cutting-edge technology. Every child deserves a quality education in a safe, nurturing environment.
Our college prep program teaches a love of learning, self-discipline, and service to others. The Academy is fully accredited by Advanced Ed. You have a choice at the J. Frank White Academy.
No matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro has your fresh interests at heart. On your way to work, try one of our mouth-watering breakfast sandwich or flatbread omelets. If it's lunch or dinner time, choose from our wide selection of classic, select, or premium sandwiches, all made to your order. If you're serving a crowd, Subway has sandwich platters, giant subs, box lunches, and even cookie platters. Whether it's dine in or carry out, you can eat healthy and eat fresh at Subway. Subway, 362 Catawba Avenue in Harrogate and on the corner of the Village Square Mall, Middlesboro.
It's the Old Town Grill. The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special. It's the OTG. The OTG is the place to be.
What actor from the silent film era entered a look-alike contest for himself and didn't win? The answer will be revealed later in the segment. In top entertainment news, screen and stage legend Ruby Dee passed away June 11th. She was 91. CNN reports Dee passed away peacefully at her New Rochelle, New York home. As an actress, her film credits include The Jackie Robinson Story, A Raisin in the Sun, and American Gangster. Dee was a formidable force in both the performing arts community and the civil rights movement. She was friends with the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. and received the Frederick Douglass Award in 1970 for using her life to aid the anti-slavery movement. She was known for participating in civil rights protests, often taking her kids. Dee, whose career spawned 7 decades, is survived by her 3 children, Guy Davis, Hasna Muhammad Davis, and Nora Day Davis. America's Next Top Model Season 3 runner-up Yaya DaCosta has been cast as the late Whitney Houston in Lifetime's upcoming biopic, according to TV Line. The 31-year-old actress will show off her acting chops in the made-for-TV film I Will Always Love You, The Whitney Houston Story. Post America's Next Top Model, DaCosta has become a working actress. She built a reputation from her roles in daytime soap All My Children, and more recently movies like Lee Daniels' The Butler. According to a press release from Lifetime, the movie will depict Houston and Bobby Brown's life from the time they first met at the very height of their celebrity to their courtship and tumultuous marriage. Houston's Waiting to Exhale co-star Angela Bassett will direct the movie. Bassett, 55, said, "The project is one that I will put great effort into. This is the first time Bassett puts on the director's hat. I have such regard for both Whitney and Bobby's amazing talents and accomplishments," she said in the release, "and I feel a responsibility in telling of their story. I Will Always Love You, The Whitney Houston Story will be released sometime in 2015. Kevin Roper, the Walmart truck driver charged in the fatal crash that happened on the New Jersey Turnpike June 7th, pleaded not guilty in the charges of death by auto and assault by auto. In the crash, Tracy Morgan, 45, actor-comedian, was injured. Fellow comedian James McNair was killed, and 2 other passengers were also seriously injured. Allegedly, Roper was driving early Saturday morning around 1 a.m. when authorities said he apparently failed to slow for the traffic ahead and then swerved to avoid a crash. Instead, his big rig smashed into the back of Morgan's chauffeured limo bus, causing it to overturn. In the criminal complaint, police said Roper had been awake for more than 24 hours at the time of the crash. However, CNN has confirmed it's unclear how they determined the trucker was sleep deprived, if at all. Roper obviously had things to get off his chest, taking to Twitter early Tuesday morning, saying that his prayers go out to the families that were affected, but adding that he never told police he hadn't slept in more than 24 hours, among other things. Although Morgan is in critical but stable condition, he is predicted to remain hospitalized for several weeks. We will keep you up to date on the Roper trial proceedings. Stay tuned for Joseph Lewis as he tells you all about this weekend's box office right after these messages.
For efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family, visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic. When you're traveling throughout the Tri-States, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro. With nearly 60 rooms to choose from, fitness center, full complimentary hot breakfast bar, and seasonal pool, Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro is all about catering to your travel needs. Our rooms are all equipped with flat screen TV, refrigerator, microwave, and we're conveniently located just seconds from the area's attractions. When you're on the road, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express, located on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro. Make reservations today by calling 606-248-6860.
Hello, I'm Joseph Lewis, bringing you all the latest information in the world of movies. Tops at the box office last weekend included the action comedy sequel 22 Jump Street, which opened at #1 with an astonishing $60 million, making it the second largest opening ever for an R-rated comedy. Coming in at second place was the more family-friendly How to Train Your Dragon 2, starting strong with a $50 million weekend. And rounding out the top 3 was Maleficent with $19 million, bringing its total domestic gross to $163 million. Coming to theaters this week is Jersey Boys, Clint Eastwood's film adaptation of the Tony Award-winning musical. Following the story of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Jersey Boys tracks the band's progress from obscurity to run-ins with the law to ultimate fame. John Lloyd Young reprises his role as Frankie Valli from the original production, and Christopher Walken co-stars as Gyp DiCarlo, a mob boss who lends the group some financial assistance. Jersey Boys opens this Friday, June 20th. And expanding this week is The Rover, a new crime drama from David Michaud, the director of 2010's highly acclaimed Australian film Animal Kingdom. Set 10 years after a global economic collapse, The Rover follows Guy Pearce as an ex-soldier dead set on tracking down the ruthless gang that stole his last remaining possession, his car. Robert Pattinson co-stars as a former gang member who shows an interest in taking sides. The Rover opens nationwide on June 20th. Now playing in theaters is How to Train Your Dragon 2, and this newest adventure finds heroes Hiccup and Toothless forced into yet another battle as the ferocious dragon hunter Drago assembles an army to attack the island of Berk. The best thing that can be said about this movie is that despite being a sequel, it never once feels like a cash-in. The characters and themes are logical extensions of what was set up in the first film, and How to Train Your Dragon 2 captures the same levels of spectacle and wonder that made its predecessor so memorable. With fluid animation and eye-popping action sequences, it is a visual delight at every moment. The story is also highly emotional, especially so once Hiccup and his father are unexpectedly reunited with Valka, Hiccup's long-lost mother. How to Train Your Dragon 2 goes to some admirably dark places for a family film and will undoubtedly leave some viewers wiping away tears. Writer-director Dean DeBlois balances the surprisingly heavy drama with some welcome humor, and he manages to expand the scope and mythology of the universe without bogging the plot down in exposition. How to Train Your Dragon 2 is funny, fast-paced, exciting, and touching, and is easily one of the best films of the year so far. Also playing this week is 22 Jump Street, in which Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum return as ill-prepared policemen Schmidt and Jenko. What's the assignment this time around? Go undercover as college students and take down a group of drug dealers. If you're thinking that plot sounds almost identical to that of the first film, well, you're right. 22 Jump Street makes no bones about the fact that it's an unnecessary sequel to an unnecessary reboot of an 80s TV show, and that self-aware sense of irony is the basis for the majority of the movie's jokes. Countless situations from the first film are knowingly repeated with a slightly different spin, and while it's cute for about the first 10 minutes, the routine quickly becomes tired. The movie is also far too long, taking a paper-thin story and laboriously protracting it to nearly 2 hours. There are some occasional laughs to be had, however. Directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller, fresh off the success of The Lego Movie, certainly know how to stage a funny action sequence, and as with the first film, Channing Tatum proves to be the MVP, mining comedic gold from his charmingly dim-witted character. Channing Tatum can also be seen in Side Effects, now available for streaming on Netflix Instant. This is a dark, quietly intense thriller from Steven Soderbergh that also stars Jude Law, Rooney Mara, and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Rooney Mara plays Emily Taylor, a young woman whose anxiety and depression spirals out of control when her husband is released from prison. From there, her current and former psychiatrists come together to prescribe an effective medication for her, and the results are at turns successful and disastrous. A foreboding, stylish suspense outing following in the traditions of Alfred Hitchcock and Brian De Palma, Side Effects relies heavily on the art of surprise, and to say much more about the plot would take away from the experience. However, the twists and turns of the story, both subtle and shocking, make for a fascinating wild ride, and Side Effects is a ride very much worth taking. That's all for this week in the world of movies. We'll be back after these messages.
I will help families adopt children from around the world and in our own backyard.
I am teaching ethics to the next generation of lawyers.
I will make a difference for the underserved of this region.
I will be an advocate for my clients.
As a prosecutor, I fought for those who couldn't speak for themselves.
I'm a lawyer and professor.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
If you love your car or truck, let us help you keep it clean at Soapy J's. Soapy J's has unlimited wash plans to fit every budget. Try our $5 express wash or one of our 3 monthly wash plans. The Wheel Deal, the Soapy J, or the new Blast Wax. With our monthly wash plans, if you pay with credit card, all you do is pay for the present month and your card will be billed on the 1st of each month. Don't forget Soapy J's has free vacuums with any wash. Soapy J's Express Car Wash, open 7 days a week. Let us help keep your car or truck clean at Soapy J's. Soapy J's on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro.
In local entertainment, this weekend, Elvis Costello is performing at the Tennessee Theater. Costello has hit the road for a series of solo shows for the first time since 1999. With a career spanning over 40 years, the DC has stated it'd be tough to name another songwriter who's produced as much original material over the last 35 years, and it's impossible to name another who mines his back catalog as equitably on stage. Costello plays this Friday night at 8 p.m. For ticket prices, visit www.tennesseetheater.com. Also appearing this weekend is Southeastern Championship Wrestling at the Knoxville Coliseum, and you could be a part of the first ever live taping in Knoxville, Tennessee. Scheduled to appear are The Natural, Chase Stevens, Vordell Walker, Sean Schultz, Cerebrus, and many more. The fun starts on Saturday, June 21st at 7 p.m. For more information, visit www.knoxvillecoliseum.com. Coming to the historic Grove Theater in Oak Ridge, Tennessee is Boys Night Out for their 30th anniversary. From the soulful hits of Otis Redding to such classics as Summertime, the music of C. Vaughn Leslie and Boys Night Out has been getting East Tennessee audiences on their feet for more than 25 years. The band organized in 1983 with the goal to recreate authentic R&B music performances. 30 years later, they will be playing this Saturday night, June 21st at 7:30 p.m. To buy tickets, visit www.knoxvilletickets.com. Margaritaville is in full swing with the grand opening on June 16th in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The new restaurant promises to enable guests to escape and enjoy the sights, sounds, and tastes of Key West while listening to tunes from Mr. Buffett himself. Also opening soon will be the brand new Margaritaville Island Hotel. It will be one of the few Margaritaville hotels in the world. So, have you figured out who the actor was that didn't win a look-alike contest for himself? The answer is Charlie Chaplin. In 1915, Charlie entered a look-alike contest in San Francisco. Not only did he not win, but he came in third place. There you have it. Filling in for Tiffany Duncan, I'm Monique Derico, keeping you up to date in the world of entertainment.
And that is going to do it for this week's LMU Tri-State News Update. Thank you for joining us, and for everyone behind the scenes, I'm Ashley Hurley.